Yes, this video is for my Independence High School IM1 parents where their son or daughter is falling a little behind the pace and need to catch up. So I need these students to work independently, and I want to show you what they need to do to get through the lessons and learn the material. So they'll have this form. Each unit will have this student handout form that has a number of links on there. And each unit will have a vocabulary list. They can access this and learn the vocabulary. They can print it out and just review the vocabulary on a regular basis. Then each lesson, you'll have 1 to 5 lessons per unit. And so they're all organized like this. You get the lesson topic and learning goal. The very top says Pear Deck Lessons. They click on this link, and this is where they get access to my lessons that I did live with the students in class. There's only one slide they must record on this, and that's going to be called the Fast 5 slide. It's usually like the third or fourth slide on the Pear Deck, and they'll see it. That's how they'll access that. If they want to do additional practice problems on it, they can, and they let me know, and I can go look at them and see how they did. But they don't have to do that. You just have to do the Fast 5 problem. That's it. Visual patterns, there's the notes, and so the notes are linked here for them. It's a PDF document, so it's kind of guided notes, so they can print this out. Some students like to use Kami and write on it digitally. That's fine, whatever they're comfortable with. But they're going to take the notes. Now, where do they get the instruction from? So we have instructors have put at Independence High School have put together videos. And so here's the video.
Today we're going.
I'll just fast forward a little bit, but you get the idea.
But I didn't write it.
I'm not sure it's going to show
so
up on the
there'd be
video or
this
not.
Square in the middle with 10.
But they get the video there, so they have access to that. Then they'll link it. So they come over here, and they're going to highlight visual patterns. They'll click up here where it says the little link, and they'll insert the link for their document. They're usually a Google Doc or a PDF document that they're linking to me. So then I can access it. All right, then they have to do a U-Try. Now, since students are usually doing this very late now, the Desmos activities are typically timed out. So they need to do one of the other documents as their U-Try, and then they'll link that here. And then finally, there's a skills check form. It's just a Google form with questions. They go ahead and click on that, pulls it up, and they complete that. Then they'll put over here, they'll date it, date started on that lesson, and the date they completed it for me. Okay, and then the next lesson there, they do the same process. Now this one has 2 different notes with 1 video. Sometimes they'll have 2 parts with 2 different videos, depending on the lesson. And again, if there's just 1 thing of notes, you link the 1. If there's 2 notes, you link both notes. Here, the U-Tries here, and then the skills check. So it's the same kind of process over and over and over again. Now, there's a mid-unit checkpoint. That's just something for them to do some extra practice problems, and they can check the written solutions. Again, we're trying to focus on the learning because they are responsible for scoring 70% or better on the assessment for the unit. So this is all the process to make sure they're learning the material. So there's lesson 3, same thing. Go through the whole process. Lesson 4. Then at the end, there's a checkpoint review that they can go. Again, there's practice problems, there's written solutions. There's a unit skills check form they can complete for me. And then there's a reflection on their learning. And they'll link their reflection here. And then at that point, they will tell me, Mr. Plank, I have your student handout all complete for Unit 1. I'm ready to take the assessment, and we'll set up a time for them to come in. Mondays, hub times are great times to come in and take the assessments, but I can also make arrangements, before or after my class on the weekdays as well, on the Tuesday through Fridays. So it's just a matter of communication with that. And goal, again, they have to score 70%. If they fall a little down on it, not quite there, 7%, well, then I can see where they fell down, and I can give them some additional work to master that part of the material and give them a retake. So we will go through that process. They need to pass Unit 1 first before they pass Unit 2 and so on, because the way the credits are given by unit And the only way Independence knows what you've got through so far has to be in order, right? Because we can't be having students pass every year they pass unit one and keep getting their units that way, passing the same material over and over again. So that's the process. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you have questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to talk with you one on one.